guys, have you wondered how to connect two PCs so that they can talk with each other? Well, you can take two PCs and take a cable and you can directly connect them with each other so that they can talk. But what if you have more than two PCs? What if you have like 20 PCs? Can you connect all of them using cables? Then what you're looking at is a messy network. So today we're going to talk about how to connect more than two PCs, let's say 10 PCs or 20 PCs with each other and make them talk with each other. So, have you heard of a device called a switch? Well, today we're going to look at how to use the switch to connect multiple PCs so that they can talk with each other. So, here we have a switch. And the switch is used in colleges, in cafeterias, etc. So if you look at a switch, it has multiple ports. So these are the LAN ports. So we need to connect the PCs to these ports. As you can see, there are 26 ports, which means we can connect 26 PCs. Now a question may arise, what if you have more than 26 PCs? There are two options. Either you can go for a switch with more ports or you can buy more switches. So let's focus on the switch right now. So here we are showing you the front panel of the switch where we have 26 ports. And as you notice, each port has a number on top of it and an LED. So how do we know whether the device we connect works or not? We're going to have to observe the LEDs. Well, more on that later on. So let me show you the back side of the switch, how it looks. And here we have a connector where we can put the power cord in. So this gives the power to the switch to be turned on. And as you notice, you also have a fan to cool the switch's processors. So now I'm going to show you how to switch on the switch. So here I have a power cable. And I'm going to connect this. So as you notice here, when the switch boots up, the lights become green. And then they quickly turn off. It takes some time for the switch to boot up. So we're going to have to spend some time. We have to be patient so that we can wait for the switch to boot up. Switches are actually very commonly used in places like colleges, schools, and cafeterias. Wherever you have multiple PCs to connect, switch is the most popular option. Okay? Now we have to connect the PCs to a switch. Now, here we go. We have a PC in front of you, and it has a cable attached to it. So, one thing I want to tell you is different PCs have different, the ports, the LAN ports on different places. As you can see, this PC, where the cable is connected, this particular port is on the right hand side. So, depends on your PC, you might have to search for it. So, here's the cable I'm going to connect. There you go. The cable is connected to the PC. Now I'm looking for the other end of the cable. As you see, the cable is quite long. Now here you go. I have a lot of options, so I can choose any port right now to connect this to. However, I'm going to select this particular port. Now when you connect the port, when you connect the PC to the port, notice carefully how exactly the port becomes active. Once again, it will take some time. So the first thing is the port will become amber. Then it will become green. So it's going through the process internally. So the moment we get the amber sign and this green signal, that means the port is working right now. Later on we will see what happens when the port does not show you any symbol. Okay, so there you go. My PC is connected to the switch and I see the green light, and as you see here, it shows the LED is green. Well, that means everything is fine, no problems. Now let us see how we can connect one more PC. So here I have a different PC. So let's see where the port is. So here you go. The LAN port is at the back of this particular PC. So I'm just going to have to connect it. Here you go. So I'm going to connect the Ethernet cable or the LAN cable. There you go. One end is connected. I'm taking the other end of this cable. And once again, I have choice here. So where I can connect to any of the ports. There you go. So once again, please observe what happens on the LED on top of this port. So once again, it will go amber, then it will go green. Okay. Right. Now we have connected two PCs to the switch, and the two PCs can now talk with each other. Now, what if we have multiple PCs? Is there any different way that we have to follow? No. All we need is a cable and the PC, and we have the ports on the switch. So all we need to do is connect as many PCs as we want, as long as there are ports on the switch. So I have explained to you how to connect the PCs to the switch. Now let us see some troubleshooting. What if I connect a PC to a switch and it seems as if it is not working? Well, first thing I need to do, when I connect a cable to a particular port on a switch and it does not show me any light. For example, I don't see amber, I don't see green. Now I have to think, what could be the problem? So the easiest way, or the first way, step in troubleshooting is to swap the cable to another port and see if it works, which I just did. Now when I swapped, if the cable works well in that port, I will see the port going, the LED going amber, then it will go green, which means the previous port where it was connected to was faulty. Now there could be one more scenario where I connect this cable to a port and it's not working. So I take the cable out, swap it into another port, and it still doesn't work. So what could be the reason? Now it could be a cable problem, or it could be the port issue as well. So we have seen how to connect multiple PCs and make them talk with each other, and then a simple troubleshooting when you connect a PC to a switch and if it doesn't work, what can you do? The first troubleshooting step. I hope this session was informative, and I thank you for watching.